Namaste, my loves. Welcome to the mat and welcome to this online coven. So for those who are brand new here today, my name is Bethany and I am the Yogi Witch, and today I'm going to guide you through a quick and simple 15-minute de-stress flow. So in today's practice, we're going to mainly focus on the upper body, so the shoulders, looking at the neck, looking to release the kind of weight of the world on our shoulders, starting to kind of rebalance the body after maybe a few days of slumping, losing that posture and just letting everything kind of weigh us down. Okay, so for today's practice, you're going to need a couple of props. So we're going to need a strap and we're going to need some blocks. If you don't happen to have these handy, then you can use a dressing rope tie, you can use a couple of books or maybe some pillows to act as these blocks. But give yourself a couple of moments, get yourself sorted, get yourself a glass of water or maybe some tea, light that incense, those candles, and I will meet you back here so we can de-stress. Okay, so to begin today's practice, you're going to come straight away into a child's pose, but we're going to take one of these blocks, placing it just underneath the forehead as we bring the big toes to touch, take the knees wide and relax the body down. And with these arms, we're going to slide the right arm over to the left-hand side, slide the left arm over to the right, bend the elbows, taking hold of the shoulders and giving ourselves a little bit of self-love here. So giving ourselves a little hug in our child's pose. As all together we take an inhale through the nose. And on your exhale, sigh all the way out. So just giving yourselves a few moments to kind of even out the breath, bring that mind to the mat, and start to share the energies of everyone else in this coven as we come together to de-stress, to lift the weight of the world off us. And maybe if it feels good to you, with that forehead on the block, you begin to roll it from left to right, massaging the space between the eyebrows. Massaging away any intrusive thoughts that's perhaps followed you here today. And although this is a quick and simple 15-minute de-stress flow, looking at the upper body, we're still going to take the time to give ourselves some self-care, dedicating time of our day to take care of ourselves, mind, body and soul. So together we're going to set an intention for this practice to let go, to release. So perhaps matching this intention with our breath, repeating with every inhale, every exhale, let go. Before all together we inhale. And on your exhale, relax the arms, gently sliding them out and sending the hands all the way in front, pressing into the palms. So we're going to roll the body into a tabletop position, moving that block aside and immediately drop onto the forearms. Stacking the elbows just underneath the shoulders, planting the hands down. We're going to take a few modified cat-cow stretches. So inhaling to drop that chest gaze forwards. Exhale to curve the spine, bring the chin to the chest. Beautiful. So feeling the rotation of the shoulders, the tilting of the pelvis, as you make some really gorgeous fluid movements from one pose to another. Beautiful. Taking it, let's say, 2 more times. Before we bring the spine to a neutral position, press into the hands, lift the body up, extend the arms, drop those hips immediately into an upward facing dog. Finding length through the crown of the head here, press into the palms. We hold for 3. We hold for 2. And for 1, bend the knees. And we're going to bring the knees to touch, walking or sliding our way into a hero's pose. So maybe if you're working with the bolster today, you can come sit on the bolster. If it's uncomfortable sitting back on the heels, then I invite you to come to sit on the sit bones and cross the legs in front. But finding that strap, we're going to take a few kind of shoulder flosses or shoulder flossing. And this is a beautiful way to work on our mobility and to work away any stress. So taking hold of the strap, keeping it maybe just a little bit wider than shoulder width, we're going to bring it all the way in front. Tuck the tailbone under and bring the belly button in. We inhale. Exhale, lift that strap all the way overhead and take it all the way behind. Beautiful. Don't let that chest pop out. Tuck the tailbone under. Inhale to send it all the way back. Exhale, send it behind. Now, if you can't get that strap all the way back, you can loosen it a little bit, give yourself the space. If you can't feel the stretch at all, then wrap your hands around the strap one more time. But we're going to keep taking this movement, this gorgeous shoulder flossing. Maybe tuning in to some music. Keeping the tailbone tucked under, tuck it in those ribs. We're going to take it 10 more times for 10. For 9. For 8. Beautiful. For 7. For 6. For 5. Feel that warmth. For 2. And for 1, relax the strap down, place the hands into the lap and just give yourselves a few neck rolls here. So taking some circles in one direction, moving and taking it in the other. Beautiful. Before we make a fist here and take some wrist rolls, so rolling them in one direction, rolling them in another, embracing any clicks, any cracks that you might be feeling here. Beautiful. And we're going to take 1 more round of that shoulder flossing. So again, taking it 10 times. You can move at your own pace this time, or you can follow me. But wrapping the strap around the hands, if you have the space, you can take it maybe a centimetre closer together. But we inhale to send the strap forwards. Exhale, take it behind for 10. 9, 7, 6, 5, beautiful, for 4, for 3, yes, for 2, beautiful, and for 1, yes, relax the strap down. Place the hands to the mat. We're going to tuck the toes under and sit back onto the heels. Place the hands in lap and keep taking some neck rolls in one direction. Take it in the other, just distracting ourselves from this gorgeous toe and foot stretch. So maybe you can feel knots of tension going on in the shoulders. That is okay. But we hold this pose 5 more breaths, maybe making a fist here. Take your wrist rolls in one direction. Take your wrist rolls in another. As we inhale, exhale, plant the hands to the mat, roll to tabletop, untuck the toes and give them a little pat into the mat here. Before we tuck the toes under and briefly come to down dog, pedal out those legs, bending one knee, bending another. Maybe keeping the movement of the neck by nodding the head yes, shaking it now. Inhale. Exhale, relax those knees to the mat, and we are going to find these blocks. Beautiful, coming into our melting heart pose. We're going to take those blocks about shoulder width apart, bend one elbow down, bend another, hands come to prayer, and keeping hip bones stacked up on top of those knees, we're going to drop the head between the arms and relax those thumbs between the shoulder blades. This is quite an intense pose, so if it's too much for you with the blocks, then move them inside and come into your prayer puppy pose. But if you're feeling all right, you're going to stay with me here. 10 breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. Remember our intention, let go. Letting go of anything that's holding you back, that's weighing you down, that doesn't serve you anymore. Remembering that you have the power to welcome anything that you'd like into your sacred space. And you have the power to banish anything from your sacred space too. Five more breaths. Before all together we inhale. And we exhale. With control from here, you're going to press into those elbows, my loves. Round the shoulders, lift the head through and gently move onto the hands, moving one block away, moving another. And just to release those shoulders from that super deep stretch, we're going to take a few cat-cow stretches. So inhaling to drop the chest gaze forwards. Exhale to curve the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Beautiful, keep the movement going. Inhale, drop the chest gaze forwards. Exhale, curve the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. And as always, if you want to add that wrist stretch in, then walk the fingers to the side and then flip them all the way around. Keep the movement going. Inhale, drop the chest. Exhale, curve. Beautiful. Before we flip those hands into the mat, and we're going to come into our thread the needle pose, but we're going to come a little bit deeper this time. So slide the legs back, bend the elbows, and lower all the way down onto the mat. From here, we're going to send the right arm forward, and we're going to thread the left arm all the way underneath. So you're lying on the left arm, relax the head down, either gazing to the side or onto the forehead, whichever feels good to you. You're also welcome to find a block here to act as a little pillow. But pressing into that shoulder, relax the body down. And if it feels good, you can also bend the knees and take some wrist rolls. Not wrist rolls, whatever part of the body that is. Ankle rolls, rolling in one direction. Rolling in another. This is the ideal practice to add into your everyday routine, especially if work is overwhelming, life is overwhelming, and you just feel bleh. This is the perfect de-stress flow. Five more breaths and you'll thread the needle. Before all together we inhale. On your exhale, press into the right hand, slide the left arm out, and you take your thread the needle to the other side. Slide right arm to the side again. You can use a pillow for the head. You can lie straight down, completely up to you. Three more breaths. Before all together we inhale. And we exhale, slide the right arm out, moving any props to one side. And you're going to bring the forehead to the mat, relax the hands down by your side, bend the knees, take some ankle rolls, make a fist, take some wrist rolls. One more stretch before we finish today's practice. We're going to relax the hands down, send the hands to the corners of our mat and move to the fingertips. Taking a few cobra rolls, we're going to bend the elbows. Inhale, roll the body all the way up, hips stay low. Exhale, bend the elbows, roll all the way back down. Inhale to lift the body. Exhale to roll all the way down. Final time, we inhale to lift the body, staying on the fingertips. Hold this back bend for 3, for 2. On your 1, relax the chest down. The hands come next to the chest as we lift the body through an upward dog. Cross the ankles behind you and come to a seated pose. Sit bones rooting with the earth beneath you. Hands to the knees. We take some shoulder rolls in one direction. We take it in another. And before we come back into the center, taking one final deep inhale. And on your slow exhale, drop chin to chest with gratitude, thanking ourselves for coming to the mat, for taking time to rebalance our mind, our body and soul. Thanking those who joined us together as a collective coven, and as always from me to you, thanking you for allowing me to guide you through today's simple but soulful de-stress practice. So I'd love to know if this practice worked for you, if it helped release any tension on the shoulders. If you feel super warmed up, then maybe you head over onto my YouTube channel, The Yogi Witch, and take a look at some back bend flows. Those shoulders are opened, we have relaxed, so this might be a great time to practice the wheel. Or if you're looking to continue this relaxation, then I do have an entire playlist dedicated to resetting and restoring the soul. So you can find that over on my Instagram at The Yogi Witch. But thanking you from the bottom of my heart for joining me today, sending so much love, sending so much magic, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Blessed be.